Right, I'm just getting ready now to go out. This is my bag and this is all the stuff I've got to take with me. Main one is probably a ventilator inhaler and my nebulizer with 2 free spare nebules. Obviously hand sanitizer, quite important. Hay fever treatments. A couple of other inhalers which probably I don't need but I always like to have with me. A glucose drink in case I have an hypo. I am diabetic, steroid induced. Obviously for testing kit as well, and needles and insulin, sunglasses, and finally the face mask, which I've never worn yet. That will be quite interesting. Not sure if I'll need the sunglasses. Typically today is not meant to be a very nice day. We'll see how it goes when we get out there. But yeah, time to pack.
So we've been 11 weeks now since shielding kicked in. I've been out 3-4 times up to this week. Each time was to the hospital, once in an ambulance, a couple times for appointments for some Xolair injections, which is part of my treatment. Upon relaxation, I went out the first couple of days for an hour or so. It was lovely and warm. It was pretty quiet. Quite fortunate that actually it's not that busy where I live, but I've gone out early morning both times. Today, last night I didn't have a very good night's sleep, so I've stayed in bed a little bit longer. It's now just gone 9 o'clock. I'm going to go for a walk, see what it's like today. It's a little bit cooler, which may or may not help me. We'll see how it goes. I've just stepped out of my house. It's fairly quiet. Nobody in the street, which is a good start. So I've just got to the end of our street now. It's pretty quiet, as you can see. No pedestrians about. Just got to decide which way to walk now. I've been out of the house about 5 minutes now. Still not seen anybody, which is good. What I have noticed in the last few days when I've been out is when I do see anybody, you try and cross the road completely and avoid them if you can. Most people are sort of abiding by the 2 metre rule. Of a few people I've seen in previous days. Hopefully today will be the same. So I'm about halfway to the park now, which is where I'm planning to go. The sun's coming out. Still nobody in the streets. Great stuff. So I was expecting it to be quite cloudy and cold today. The sun's actually coming out a little bit and it's quite warm. Still very quiet. Just seen a couple of dog walkers. Both polite, said good morning, and both social distance. So again, pretty good so far. I actually quite like coming to the park because obviously you can give people a wide berth. Yeah, it's quite open. So another dog walker up there. I don't think we're coming this way, fortunately. But I'm a bit worried about going and sitting on benches for some reason, maybe just a bit paranoid. So the aim is just go for a bit of a walk around here, a bit of fresh air, see how we go. Yeah, beautiful and peaceful. Still not many people about. I say the sun's getting out, getting quite warm. I feel quite comfortable actually at the moment. It's been about a 10-minute walk here. I'm a little bit out of breath to be honest, but not too bad. Take a bit of Ventolin shortly probably, just see how we go. So, still in the park. Very, very quiet actually. It's obviously a lot quieter than it was warm and sunny a few days ago. I'm still very wary. As soon as I see people, yeah, you do panic a little bit. It's silly things as well. Yeah, I've had to come out, bottle of water. Yeah, I don't want to go on any shops yet or go inside any buildings. I need to keep an eye on the weather. If it rains, obviously, I can't look in a shop or anything. So, yeah, I understand why people don't want to go outside in this current climate. I'm fortunate with where I live, and I think that's one of the big issues. If you live in a big city like London and you can't do this, I don't think I'd go out. I would be so paranoid. I'm lucky. My health at the moment's not too bad either, I suppose. So, again, yeah, it's a personal decision. This works for me, but as I say, I totally understand why some people wouldn't do it at all. As you can tell, very, very quiet. The odd person walking, 1 or 2 joggers I've seen. You can say, the odd dog walker. But yeah, I feel quite safe here. As I say, it's I don't think I'd be quite as confident walking through a town centre, shopping area, stuff like that. So I'm about to leave the park now. It's been quite pleasant again, not too busy. I must admit it's quite strange though. This is the third time I've been out of the house to do any kind of exercise at all. My calves are killing me, my feet are covered in blisters, but it's worth it. Everything looks so much brighter than I remember. There's obviously the pollen and everything, but it just, the air seems so fresh. Whether or not it is a pollution thing or whether or not it's just my imagination, and in fact I've been locked up for the 10, 11 weeks. But yeah, it's pleasant, I'm enjoying it. The pain in my feet and calves for worth it. So I thought it would be a bit busier now. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. The road's still pretty quiet, as you can see. Not much traffic, no pedestrians at all. I'm coming back this way because yeah, it's a little bit of a quieter road, but it's not usually this quiet. As you can see, absolutely dead. I feel a little bit tired now, to be honest, but as I say, I've enjoyed my little walk again. The intention is to carry on doing this, I think, for as long as my health allows it, and what the guidance says. Not for everybody, as I know, but definitely better for me. Mentally and physically, I felt a lot better these last 2-3 days since I've been able to go for a walk. But so it works for me. This is where you get a bit worried actually. I'm just coming to a junction. It's a bit of a blind corner. Can't see any pedestrians coming. Yeah, I'm panicking. Well, I don't panic, but I'm a bit concerned that I may walk around the corner and actually virtually bump into somebody. And because I live on the edge of a town centre, it's usually quite busy around here. So obviously most of the shops are still closed at the moment, but yeah, there's somebody on the other side of the road there, but it looks like I'm going to be okay, so we'll carry on. So I've just got home. It was out just over an hour, maybe an hour and a quarter, something like that. Yeah, I feel a lot better for the fresh air. Going to pot about the house for the rest of the day now. But yeah, I think I'm benefiting from going out. I'm not going to overdo it. I'm not going to go inside any buildings. I do carry a face covering with me in case of emergencies. I need to bob in somewhere, but the aim is obviously not to. If it's going to be cold, wet, rainy, then I won't go out at all, I don't think, for the time being. I think it will be quite interesting when more people are back at work, the shops all reopen in the next week or two. It's going to be busier, potentially. I may have to reconsider, but at the moment, I'm going to make the best of it.